So it's the long-awaited breakdown. The Cowboys, y'all already know we won a big game over the Eagles, even though they still hating, still coping and doing what they need to do, man. But man, I was ultra proud of what I saw from this offensive line. If y'all remember, if you've been following me, you remember I came on here, you did a whole breakdown of how we stacked up in the trenches versus the rest of the NFC East. And I declared that our offensive line was already the best offensive line. You know, with all respect to Philly and everything like that, my reasoning for that, why we edged over them is, like I said before, age, the projection. I was definitely projecting and what I know we can do, especially if we run the ball. I already projected, you know, shout out to Lane Johnson, but I did say, man, he's coming to the end of his career. But everywhere else on the offensive line for Philly, man, shout out to Mailata. But I just like our interior, and I'm going to show you in this Philly game how this interior, man, the way they perform, the way that the whole offensive line perform. I'm proud of my tackles. But while we beating around the bush, let's get right into it, man. Like I said, we're getting right into the breakdown of the Philly game. Just got a couple. I don't have the full, you know, breakdown in here. We just got the key, you know, the key plays I wanted to highlight in here, man. Now, in this first play right here, okay, I just wanted to point out, like, 'cause you remember, man, this guy was talking ultra smack all year. Remember, Philly fans talking ultra smack about these two. Oh, we didn't have Carter. Oh, we got some new defensive ends, you know what I'm saying, from the Dolphins and everything like that. But the beautiful thing about football, everybody got a plan until they get punched into the mouth right here. I love this right here. Let me back up a little bit, just showing you on this 50 protection right here. Well, first of all, the slide, we're sliding this way. This is the slide side. If you didn't notice, look, I'm drawing nice, clean, arrows this week right here. The slide side of the protection, 50 protection. This is the half slide. We're sliding to Jalen Carter, giving this respect that he also wanted. But hey, big time players got to make big time plays, man. But guess what? This week we got these two monsters. The three Maulers are back, and guess what? When they get hands on you, they get hands on you. How's Momo Ojomo doing? I apologize if I'm mispronouncing his name, man. How is he doing over there? That's the all-pro right there. Look at him. I'm telling you, I think he's been hurt all week, all year, Tyler Smith. But look how he's doing. Stonewall. Dude is almost off the air. Look at, did we lead a line of scrimmage from our interior? This is the superpower of the investment of our offensive line. It's the three interior. But guess what, man? You know what I'm saying? Look, I still believe in my tackles, even though, they up and down. I still believe in their ability. Look at this jump set we're giving Jalix Hunt. If y'all remember the rookie, I think he came from Connecticut, defensive end. Look at Tyler Guyton over here. Look how he's going to jump set, which means he's going to come, a flat angle. This is to, disrupt whatever he got going around this hoop right here. That flat set right there, jumping towards him. I love when Tyler Guyton can do that, especially when he can get hands on. Because guess what? Right here, I don't love the landmarks right there, hands outside. I know Tyler Guyton's a big dude. Good job of him anchoring. He still needs to work on that right there. Good job of readjusting, getting his hands back inside. Let's see what Terrence Steele did over here though. Good job. Good 40-degree kick over here with Jalen Phillips. Good job staying inside out. What you gonna do? Good job. Good punch. Giving Dak all the time in the world. It's okay. We control. It's okay though. We took the check down. On the back end, it must have been, very good coverage or everything like that. But we did what we could right there. That was perfect right there. Next play right here. What we got? Heavy punches. I said to both guards. We're gonna take an eye on, to Booker and Smith right here, man. You know what I'm saying? I gotta give me a 52 and a 73 jersey, man. You know what I'm saying? Y'all keep tuning in. Like, share, and subscribe to the content, and then sending me everything like that. Because I'm gonna show love to the big dogs right here. They are in a. They're in, like, I want to say, I guess they're in the under front because, a 4-3 under, we don't have, I would say our strength is to their right side or to the left over here, cause span forward, and they putting the one tech over here. But you know what I'm saying? This is we're sliding away. So what that means, it's important because we're leaving, Booker on his island right here. Got to stay on the. You got to make sure. Got to be in communication. Stay on the same level with your tackle. Why, Lou? It's gonna be on the test. Why, chat? Why you gotta be on the same level for stunts? It's ultra important for you to stay on the same level with that. But guess what? You gotta. If you're just physical with this guy on the line of scrimmage, you'll do a whole lot. Let me see what you're doing right here. Good punch. Look, like this is what I love from Booker coming out of Alabama. Not only is he strong, he is confident in his strength. This is hard to preach to young offensive linemen. My bad for backing up too far, but we're back to it. Not only because you can tell when somebody's strong, confident in their strength when they start playing with that one hand. You know what I'm saying? Good punch right here. He falls off a bit late. I saw somebody on Twitter as an Eagles fan thought this was a pressure. This is no way a pressure, and they literally thought that we rushed the throw, man. Them Philly fans, man, we gotta coach them up. They gotta come here and take some schooling from us with us other savants, man. We shout out to y'all. Like, good job by BB on, this is a hard matchup because their nose tackle here, he's having a pretty good year, but BB, I'm so glad to have him back. Hold on, I said both guards, so let me see what 7-3 do. God dog, man, like, hey man, this that punch that he gave. This is that same punch that Tyler Smith gave Tyler Guyton at the beginning of the game when he was hyping him up, and y'all saw Tyler Guyton look at the screen like this. Man, Tyler Smith is feeling healthier. Look at that punch right here, man. Punching him into his chest right here, man. Shout out to them. Here we go. Even though I got some good in here, we're gonna talk about it. This funny enough, like I put this in here because, like, bro, Landon Dickerson said they didn't have enough time on task with the 5 down front, and it was everybody was getting on him. Dog, look at your defense. They're in an odd man front. I refuse to believe you never, practice the odd man front. Here we go though. We're on a run play right here. I'm gonna put the plays in here that you messed up on because we want you to get better, Booker. Lunging right here. You know what I'm saying? Even though like Jalen Carter, he got his ass whooped in his day, but guess what? Like, we're gonna have to respect him right here. He's gonna take advantage of that right there. He's nimble enough to get around it. Luckily, I put BB too. We're lunging right here at this point. These are just the young guys. This is why, I say we're number one in the NFC East. I don't think we're the number one offensive line in the entire NFL just yet because we're young. And this is the point where we're going to, work on because, you got to grow out of this. You know what I'm saying? You're going to have to get out of this with reps. But the lunging right here, good job by, Javonte Williams, RB1, turning nothing into something right there on that play right there. We got just a consistency. That's the number one word we're going to, talk about all across the board. I put 50 protection here, but this looks like a run action, play action here. But they're still, look how we're just everyone just stonewalling everyone at the look at Guyton right here, man. Hold on, man. Let me highlight the left tackle, man, because I know people get on him, I'm saying, respectfully so, but just highlight him right here because he's gonna have to shift over in right here and just stay in front. Like, just I'm saying, just pay attention to this right here, man. Like, hold on, let me get control of this timeline one more time. Show you from the beginning. Because the way he's able, first of all, the guy is in a 3 and he's like a tackle. So you just got to take athleticism to beat him to that gap, get in front of him, to beat off that get off. Good job by him with that first step. He like getting planted. Look at Guyton right here, man. Staying engaged, staying inside. That, he just got enough time to throw right here. We didn't find anything right here, but we did our job up front. Here we go. Zone run. I said we were successful at getting to the next level. That's the key to a zone. But in order to do that, we're dealing with a dangerous front seven. How do we pass off, all these right here? I see Tyler Booker he's pushing off Jalen Carter to Terrence Steele here. Terrence Steele, solid right here. He does his job. I think he's trying to yank him down, which is a great counter to that right there. But look at Booker getting up to Zach Bond, getting hands on to Zach Bond. What we doing over here with Cooper Beebe? Good job getting off Cooper Beebe, trying to get up to the next level. Him and T. Smith working a 2-man. They're comboing Davis up to Dean, getting up to 9-17. And this is what happens when you can get up to that second and third level. Look, man, this is what happens. He's just untouched, man. Williams is untouched, and you got a big body like him going up on the rookie safety. That was a lot for the safety to deal with, man. This is an Andrew Makuba out of Texas. There's a lot for him to deal with, man. But good job by the offensive line, get on the hat, and getting our running back up to the safety. That's the whole point of the run play, run to perfection right here. Here we go, 50 protection, stonewalling, just stonewalling. Right here, we've been whooping. You know what I'm saying? We've been leaning on Carter all day. You know what I'm saying? All day running at him. Not a heavy enough. Now his get off is not the same. You feel me? I love Booker right here. We on Carter, but guess what? Giving a little help to Davis right there. Let me see this front side right here, because they working over there with him and T. Smith. You know what I'm saying? They over here. Look at T. Smith helping out Guyton, going to run into doing like he did versus the Raiders, man. Even when Guyton starts to lose a little bit on the outside, he's going to go help protect. We just keeping it free right there, man. Just need to see pull that down, but that's great job. Hold on, this Ferg over here. Let me get love to the tight ends, man. 1-on-1 with I think this is I'm blanking on number 3 right here for this runner defensive end. But good job by Ferg being on an island, trusting him, and good job by Javonte Williams helping there. But you know what I'm saying, just almost this 2-route concept here right here. We gotta be able to kill him right there. We commit all these resources to the pass game. You know what I'm saying? It's just execution with this offense from us. I'm telling you, we could be a very dangerous offense. Next play. All right. Here he is, zone blocking right here. Solid duo by Booker and Steele. Watch them on, Jalen Carter right here. This is right here. They're going to be comboing this guy right here. I love at the point of attack how, Steele was able to, just he gets a very good, and we're just washing him this way, man. And I just felt like, man, we was really just moving him off the line of scrimmage. This is why I love T. Steele on the run game. Look at it. We're zoning, right? And look how T. Steele immediately creates that cutback lane. Sure, the next step, T. Steele got to come off to the linebacker, but shoot, he did a good job of, look how many yards we get on this play right here, man. Good job. This is a good, solid 4 or 5 yard game right here. I like that on the point of attack. Here we go. Here he is again. Look. Notice, okay, this is the 50 protection right here. This is a great punch by Booker, man. Booker was killing Carter with this punch, this little punch right here, because Carter is not used to, facing somebody this young and this strong that got a multitude of moves. This is why strength is, like, if any offensive lineman is strong, man, it's going to very much so hide a lot of their flaws. Look at this punch right here that he lays on, a Jalen Carter and how it stifles him. Look at that punch, man. Hold on. Let me show you in slow motion. If I can show it in slow motion. Hold on. No, I can't show it in slow motion. Look at it. We're going to play it back. We're gonna get right to it. Bah! Look how it stifles him, that punch. I keep overrunning it. It's okay. Bah! That's that punch right there. Like, that punch was nasty, man. That was a nasty punch. And it stifled him until he lost his footing. Pancake. We'll count that. Sorry, Jalen Carter. Because that's good strength on a POA by the rookie right there. Now let's go to the other side, man. Let's see what everybody else is doing. See, look at who else is strong. BB. He's doing. He's over here stabbing Jordan Davis right here. BB is just, say technician with it, man. We're just strong in the middle. I see a T. Smith over here trying to find work. Trying to get some ribs. Trying to get some ribs to Jordan Davis right here. We execute right here. Let me go back and see your tackles right here. Terrence Steele. Good job right here. Good hands. Let me see what Guyton doing right here. Guyton staying. Good job of getting back and getting square. They stunning out. Getting underneath that. Good job of sitting on that, Guyton. That's great strength. Because we just look stronger than them. And I love it, man. I love it. Next play right here. I said, damn, Tyler Smith. Tyler Smith been making me say damn to him a lot, man. I think he's just getting healthier. I don't know what it was that's bugging him. We're going to find out after the season, but pay attention. I think this is Moro or Jomo right here. So we're going to have, we know where our eyes are going. If I said damn, pay attention to your guard right here, man. Tyler Smith, you know what I'm saying, out of Tulsa, man. The vet right here that just got paid this shit, man. My bad. Here we go. Here we go. Oh! Tyler Smith, I think he just be getting angry sometimes, man. But he needs to. I don't know if he's trying to save himself for the rest of the season, but I need a full anger right here. Once you grab him, dump him all the way. See, this is a casual dump right here. T. Smith, dump his ass all the way next time. You know what? I don't know. I would say that for the playoffs, but hell, we need that. We're going to need that this week, man. We playing the Chiefs, man. Let me see Tyler Guyton. Good job, Tyler Guyton, with the mirror drill. Let me see what the front side doing over here. We just handling, what I'm saying? We just 3-on-1. It's okay. They want to rush 3. Beat them up. They want to rush 3 with Jalen Carter. Oh, they triple team. Look at the triple team and Jalen Carter. No, Booker gets engaged right here. He really don't need no help because he's strong enough to handle it. But guess what? We're going to beat him up anyway. Good job. We just execute, man. We just execute, and I love it right here. Here we go. 50 protection. Stonewall everywhere. Again, look at Booker with that punch, that right hand. I can tell that right hand punch gonna be something serious. They gotta pay attention. Booker with that stab is stifling people. Because look, in the middle when he want to get funky, because Jalen Carter, he's a great finesse D tackle. Punch his ass right there. That's a chess move right there. You know what I'm saying? That's that Queen's Gambit right there. Like, no, you want to do all that shit, trying to dictate it real quick. You make your move before you get started right there. Good job by him. This is just, and I told y'all coming out of out of Bama, that Booker was he was a better pass protector than a run blocker. And I kept telling people, they were like, oh, he's just strong, he a maul and everything like that. I'm like, yeah, he can do that too, but dog, he's a dog in the pass protection. Look at, and they was trying to call him unathletic. They were trying to call my dog unathletic. Like, this is how he gonna do versus fastest D tackle. This is one. Can we say Jalen Carter is probably the most athletic defensive tackle in the entire league? Can we say that? I think that's a very good, that's a very good, point right there. But you know what I'm saying? 5'2" with a punch, stifling him and everything like that. How was your right tackle? How's your buddy doing over here in Terrence Steele? Jalen Carter? I mean, that's Jalen Phillips right there. Yeah, that speed, the power didn't work, fella. Didn't work, fella. How we doing front side? Didn't work, fella. With Momo or Jomo, Philly. Hey, Vic Fangio, do me a favor. Stop putting Momo or Jomo to Tyler Smith's side. The reason why I know you doing that, because you know not to put Jalen Carter over there. See, this is what we were trying to build, that we don't have to worry. But you putting your weaker your DT over there, he just over there getting, you know what I'm saying? You put Jalen Carter over there on T. Smith, man. You're gonna have to if we do see them again, they're gonna have to move him around, man. Because I'm telling you, you trying to keep him over here and you thinking Booker is sweet and everything like that. You see that he ain't leaving, y'all. Here he is. Just look how strong Booker is, man. Great punch by great help by Cooper Beebe right here. Well, get him off balance. Use that strength right there, Booker. You know what I'm saying? Use that strength right there, Booker. He trying to force a flag. No, there ain't no flag, boy. I told y'all. Oh, that was a nice snag. My pick is right there. I told y'all, if you're not winning a rep, you don't deserve a flag. That's how the refs see it. You didn't look like you was winning the rep at all right here, Jalen Carter. You know what I'm saying? It's like you trying to run away. But these young guys put them paws on you right here. Let me see what we doing front side. Okay, I see you, T. Smith and what's the name? BB did that. They had turn back protection responsibility. And good job, BB. Getting out there. That's good. You know what I'm saying? Great athleticism right there. Getting on out there. Settle down. Protecting the inside. Giving Dak enough time for the snag right there. Good job right here. Here we go. Booker and Steele, Stonewall. Here we go. Ooh, look at that. Yeah, Momo and Jomo got angry, tried to run down the middle. Sit down, Vice. When I say Vice, you gotta. That's the last stand of the offensive lineman. We gotta get really anchored into the ground right there, because we know Dak is right there. He probably 4 steps away. It's time to really anchor right there, so we can give Dak. You know what I'm saying? But that's how we win the rep right there. Let me see T. Steele. Try that too. You know what I'm saying? Good hands on this T. Steele. Good chip right here by Ferg. Appreciate that. Let me go over here on the other side, man. Left side. You know what I'm saying? They finally put Carter over there. Punch. You know what I'm saying? It ain't nothing more over there. That's why they kept him away. Good job, BB, of eating them up and swallowed up. It's a button right there. Let me see Guyton. Lost a little bit late right there, but I love the rep. It's more than enough time for Dak. And, we see Dak was starting to, you know what I'm saying? Good job by him. We didn't get nothing much right there, though. You feel me? It's okay, though. Here we go. Ooh, lit. We over here doing this run action, play action here. Look at Booker getting up under Jordan Davis. Picking him up. Look at Jordan Davis getting lifted off the ground. Hold on. Look at. Let me highlight him real quick, man. This man getting picked up off the ground. Whee! All the day long. You feel me? I love it, O-line. I love it. Hold on, let me get control of this, man. Great protection everywhere. When you protect, man, you give Dak time. You just, all we ask for is give him time. Give him time. Here he is again. Hey, man, Booker, your stab is going to be one of the best stabs I've seen in a long time, man. Every time right here. Look at 9-8. 9-8 be trying to do them moves. He thought he was going to really have to come in and get sweet with T-Book, man. He thought he was going to really have to get sweet with T-Book. That stab, every time he give him chest, I love it. Book, he must have been watching film. Book must have been watching film or something. Because he came in with a plan, and I never really seen these much stabs that Book seen before. And I knew he had it in him because he's strong, but he must seen that, you know, hey, I see Jalen Carter, every time he make a move, he love to expose his chest. Punch that chest every time he want to expose like that. Punch that chest. And I'm just impressed with the strength right here. Y'all, this is not even like, this is how Vosh said, this is pre-peanut butter Booker right here, punching like that. Punching like that, man. Oh my God. Good job. Lose a little bit late right here. But I think that's because we didn't expect a chip from Lukey right there. We should have, but you know what I'm saying? Just got to be in better, position when Lukey's coming to chip right there. Be ready for that and then get back in position. But you know what I'm saying? That's not a pressure at all. You know what I'm saying? Dak is more than, you know, clean right there. Dak is more than clean right there, man. And here we go. It's a great pass off Booker and BB. Let me go. Look at you, man. Man, when we get up to that second level, it's nasty work, man. It's nasty work. Hold on. Let me see what the tackle doing. Let me see what you're doing. Hey, I told y'all, let him, man, let T still go run up on Jalen Carter a little bit, man. Me and Boss watched the film on him when he was in Miami. He was an okay run defender, but you run at him, he's not doing much. Good job by T Guyton, what you doing right here? Guyton, go find some more work. If you get some more work, that play can easily be 30. But you know, you did your part. Let me see good job by Tyler Smith handling that. Good hard run, Malik Davis. I love it. Here we go. That's a great mirror. That stab, I told you, this is why it's important to be strong right here. So this is lazy feet by Booker right here, but he's so strong, he can't get off of him. He still got hands on him. He's still able to mirror right here. Still able to mirror. See, there's a heavy feet coming into play right here. Like Carter thought he could just out finesse Booker, but that's the perks about having a strong offensive lineman. If I can get hands on you, it's over. Like, you know what I'm saying? All that move, it's over. Great job of him. He killed, and I absolutely mean killed Carter with the stab all day. I think the next time they play, Carter better start, you know, having more handwork, you know, and knocking down that stab. But I don't know. Like the stab, it does so much. Since he's so strong with it, good job on him staying over. How everybody else doing? Good job, BB. Let me see. Terrence Steele, that's a loss right there. I want you to be more inside. The first time we really seen him lose like that, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But how Guyton? You know what I'm saying? But we very good by the interior right there, man. Very good. All in all, solid game from my offensive line this week. This is something we can build upon. This is a confidence booster. I'm very confident, you know, playing our teams. If we can do what we can do, especially in the run game, and, you know, Shotty allowed him to eat and continue to do like that, I'm very impressed with the rookie, man. This is what we saw at Alabama. This is why we fought so hard. This is why we stood against all, you know, even against the majority. I understand what people were wanting, but when we saw that on film, we was like, man, Dak's gonna need that. He's gonna need that. You know what I'm saying? Like, imagine, man, like if this was so much night and day from last year when we didn't have a healthy Zach Martin, and then, you know, shout out to Brock Hoffman, man. He's a solid backup. But that second game versus Philly last year, you know, Jalen Carter did similar to what he did right here. Like he didn't leave that right side, and it very much so killed him, even though we got blew out. You can see it was a night and day with that. And also, all you Philly haters, man, look, y'all was crying about how Jalen Carter didn't play last time and how he would have worked Booker and everything like that. And y'all was hoorah and all that. You saw it. This rookie has been I've been trying to tell people he's been having a hell of a year. Only downside is he was out for that selective time, but I'm still impressed with that because he played on a bad ankle because he got hurt in that Chicago game and played on it. He had so much adrenaline, played on it. I think we're on the cusp of seeing some greatness from this guy right here. If he can continue to you can stack the days. I'm very much so happy. Shout out to Terrence Steele handling his business. Shout out to Cooper Beebe. Shout out to Tyler Smith, Guyton. The three Maulers, baby. We have the strongest interior offensive line in the entire league. And I believe that's the game changer that's going to really separate us from everyone else. That's the game changer, man. I'm so happy to have BB back because it just looks smoother, man. We just look so much stronger, and we're actually moving, folks. And when you control the middle, you control the game. That's been my time, Cowboy Nation. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe to the content. Hype the content up, man. Until next time. Peace.